Hello everyone. In last lecture, we have studied the inline frames concept theoretically. Today we are going to study it practically. Iframe means inline frames and it is used to create inline frames on most of the web pages. Then you also studied the different type of attributes of the iframe, such as SRC, that is source, height, width, name, and SRC doc. SRC means the file which we are going to display in the inline frame, that is the iframe. Then height of the iframe in pixel, width of the iframe in pixel, and name indicate the name of the iframe given to that iframe in the text format. And SRC doc means the HTML code file or any simple content which we will be displayed in the iframe without creating a new file. Now let's see how to do it practically. Here, let's open the YouTube. We will type here youtube.com. Let's maximize the window. And here you can see that different type of iframes are displayed. Now we can use or we can display such type of iframes or we can create such type of screen by using the iframes. Let's see how to do it. First of all, for that, we have to create a notepad file. Here is open with. Okay. Here, I have already created the notepad file to display the such type of YouTube web page. Now let's see the output of this file. First of all, here open with Google Chrome. Now this will be the output of our file. Here heading will be given that HTML inline frames. Then here inline frame is indicated. Then example of inline frame using video, then HTML file, and then by using the SRC doc. Now let's see all these things one by one in our coding. Here, first of all, we have to specify the doc type HTML, which will indicate that we are using this HTML file in the HTML5 format. Then regular syntax of the HTML, that is HTML head, title, end of title, then end of head. Here end of head should be provided. Then body tag having the two attributes. First attribute is the BG color and second attribute is the text. Text indicate the text color, and here BG color indicate the background color of the web page. You may remember this concept of the background color, that it is the combination of three main colors R, G, and B. And whenever we are using the numbers, we have to provide it with the hashtag. After that, we have provided the heading of the output page. Let's again open it. Here, first of all, we have displayed HTML inline frames. See here parallelly what we have done. Here, first of all, body BG color. Here we got the BG color, then text. Here we got the text color. And then we have provided HTML inline frames with the highest heading level H1, which is displayed here on the first line. After that, I have given the break to create a distance in between these frame and the text. Then I used second heading level, that is H2, which is indicated by the iframe tag. Here data is given that indicated by, which is displayed here, and then iframe syntax is shown you here, iframe and end of iframe, which displayed the iframe structure on the web page. And after that, I ended the H2 tag. Again, I used a break to create the distance or to display the new data on the new line. And then I used, this is the example of inline frame using the video. Now here I have to display the video. Now to display the video, I already kept one video file in my folder, and I am using this same file in the video file. Here to display the video on a web page, I used P. P indicate the paragraph tag. Now here I am not using any specific heading level. Instead of using the heading level, I am using here P tag and providing the font size. If I am using here any heading levels, then I cannot use the font size. But here I want to use the font size. Therefore, I have not used any heading levels, but use the P tag and use specific font size. Then given the heading, as this is the example of the inline frame using the video. After that, I want to end this font size. Therefore, I ended this font tag, and I also don't want this paragraph to be continued further. Therefore, I ended this P tag here. And then let's see its output. Here, this is the example of inline frame using the video. We will get the output of this line here like this. Then on the next line, I used iframe tag. In this iframe tag, I use the attribute src, that means the source file which I am going to use. I am using here CAD source file with the MP4 extension. Here I am using the video. Therefore, I am using here MP4 extensions file, that is the CAD, which this file is already stored in my folder. Therefore, I am using only the name of the file with its file format. After that, I used two more attributes as height and width of this iframe. This is the height and this is the width of the iframe. And after that, I ended this iframe. Now here, if I change the height and width, it will change in the, you can see the change in the output. See here, I have done some changes. I am saving this file and now refreshing this Google file. Got this? I increase the height as well as I increase the width. Then here I ended the first frame, that is this part is over now. Now let's go for the second part. In the second part, again I use the P tag and avoid the heading level and use the font size. Font size equal to 12. You may remember the font tag which we have studied in 11th standard. Font having the three attributes. Font having three attributes. First attribute is size, second attribute is color, and third attribute is face. By using the face, we can set the different type of fonts for the specific line. By using the size, we can set the specific size for the specific line. And by using the color, we can use or we can set the required color for the specific data. Now here I am using only the font size. It is 12 and data given is, this is the example of inline frame using the HTML file and then end the font and end the p tag. Now here you will see the output of that statement. This is the example of inline frame using the HTML file. Now let's see which HTML file we have used. Here I used iframe source equal to u1.html, height equal to 100 and width equal to 200. Again here iframe having attribute source and source file is u1.html. Again, this u1.html file is stored in my folder here, and I am directly using that file in the source code. Here again, height and width. Its height is 100 and width is 200. If you want to change it, you can change it easily. After that, next part. Here, I am using the src doc. That means here again p tag, which will indicate the new paragraph, then font size. Then this is the example of the inline frame using the src doc. What this src doc is? As we have studied in the last lecture, that when we have to display the specific document in our inline frame, instead of creating a new file, that time we can use this src doc attribute. Okay. Now here I used iframe and attribute as the src doc. And whatever the data I want to display in this iframe, I will provide all that data here. Is it clear? जो डेटा आपल्याला ह्या iframe टॅग मध्ये डिस्प्ले करायचा आहे तो सगळ्याच्या सगळा डेटा आपण ऍज इट इज इथे src doc इक्वलच्या अंडर इथे आपण डबल कोट्स मध्ये तो प्रोव्हाइड करू शकतो आणि हा डेटा ऍज इट इज आपल्या आउटपुट फाईल मध्ये आपल्याला डिस्प्ले करून मिळतो. क्लिअर? Then it will having the height and width. We can change it as per our requirement. And then I ended the iframe tag, end the body and end the HTML. That's finished. Now, if you want to change something, if you want to change the height, if you want to change the width, you can easily change it and can see the changes in the output file. This is again simple one. Now, whatever the output we have seen in the YouTube like this, here different iframes are used. We can display such type of output by using the simple tactic in this file. Here, what we have to do? First of all, we have to set all the source files with the same height and same width. Let's set it as 100 height and width as the 200. Okay, now here what I have used, I ended this file and again I provided the new name for the new file. But here instead of that, I have to display the next inline frame on the same line. Therefore, I will delete the heading and here instead of using any break, I will provide a special character as ampersand NBSP semicolon. This is the special character used to create a single white space. By using this single special character, we can generate a single white space. Single white space means a single blank space. And let's see its output first of all. Save this file. And now just refresh our output file. Here you can see the change. ही जी फाईल इथे खाली होती ती आता ह्याच लाईन मध्ये आपल्याला डिस्प्ले करून मिळाली. Now we can also change the heading here. Instead of providing the video, we can say this is the example of inline frames. Inline frames indicate the all types. This is the first one. It will create the single space. If you want to create more spacing, then again provide it multiple times and then we can generate specific number of white spaces or blank spaces in between these two frames. And one more thing, whenever you will or you have to provide this special character, it must be in small letters. If you provide it in capital, it will show you the error. Now save this file and check our output here. आता इथे मी काय केलं होतं, 5 special characters provide केले होते. Therefore that created 5 blank spaces or white spaces in between these two iframes. Now if I want to display this iframe here, then what I have to do? Again, I will remove this part, okay, from here, and again I will just copy the special character code and will display the same data. Now just save this file and try to check the output. Got it? In this way, we can create multiple files on a single line. And after completing that first line, you will get the new data on the new line. Similarly, here you can generate all the data. Here I will provide again ampersand in BSP. Again, I will provide here Control C. Here I will paste it. Again, this data. Again, paste it. I can generate multiple files here. Save it and just check the output. Refresh it. Got it? Here you got the 5 files in a single line or single row, and next file is displayed on the next row. Now, if you want to specific distance in between these two iframes, in that case, you have to provide the break here. Provide 1 or 2 breaks as per our requirement, then save that file and again check the output. Got it? In this way, you can generate. It is not having the proper height and width, therefore we will remove it. Again, save the file and then run it. Now it is exactly below the first one. Clear? In this way, by using this ampersand in BSP, we can generate such type of output, which is given in your YouTube video files. Okay, म्हणजे युट्यूबचा फाईल जी काही आहे, युट्यूबचं वेब पेज जे काही आहे ते तुम्हाला ह्या पद्धतीने इथे जनरेट करता येतं. सिंपल. इन दिस वे वी कॅन यूज द इनलाईन फ्रेम्स. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीने आपण इनलाईन फ्रेम्सचा यूज करून वेगवेगळ्या पॅटर्नचा डेटा किंवा वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचं आउटपुट आपल्याला ज्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये हवं आहे त्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये आपल्याला डिझाईन करता येतं. ओके, I think you understood all the things. You have to do it practically. And if having any question, ask me tomorrow. Okay, we will stop here now.